this.
Celebrating 50 years of ITV's finest game shows, this is the Game Show Marathon. And now, it's nice to see them nice. Please welcome your hosts, Ant and Dec.
To week 5 of Game Show Marathon. Every Saturday we're bringing you a different game show, all played by star contestants who are raising money for their chosen charity.
Now this week it's our first semi-final, a head-to-head challenge between Carol Vorderman and Patsy Kensit. Whoever triumphs tonight will make it to the final where they get to play Family Fortunes with their real families.
Very good, very good. Now, Declan.
Yes, sir.
Before we go any further, there's something I have to say.
All
you
right.
see these classic ITV game shows.
Yes.
Well, they've only ever had one host, and you see, there's two of us.
I know. I'm glad you brought this up because I've been thinking exactly the same thing. It is only a job for one man, really. So I spoke to the producers.
Yeah, I spoke to the producers as well, and it's all sorted.
Good. So I mean, no hard feelings then.
None at all. Hello and welcome to tonight's show.
What are you doing?
I'm reading the order
Well,
cue because I'm presenting the show on my own.
No. I'm presenting the show
Yes,
on my own. You heard what the producers said, didn't you? It's a job for one man, and that man is me. Not me.
Well, I'm not leaving.
Well, I'm not leaving.
I don't care what you say.
Right, I'm
doing the show.
So am I.
Right.
Hello and welcome to tonight's show. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you. So would you now please welcome your new host, Jim Bowen.
Welcome to Jim Bowen's Game Show Marathon. Now, you guys, I've got your BFH here. You know what your BFH is?
What?
It's your bus fare home.
With what?
I've got it here.
Oh, no,
look.
you can keep it, Jim.
What do you mean, keep?
I'm not having any of this, no way.
No, I'm booked to do it.
Well, I don't care. No, actually, hang on a minute.
I'm from Norwich.
If Jim wants to do the show, Jim can do the show. Isn't that right?
Well, you don't mind then?
I don't mind.
I thought you might have been a bit upset, but you're obviously not too bothered.
It's fine. Listen, you
It's
do
okay.
the show.
I'm good at it.
There are just a few things I should show you.
All right.
Over here, Jim.
Yeah. To do with the show?
To do with the show.
You want me to...
Yeah, just come with me for a
Did
minute.
you follow him?
Hold the fork.
I will. Don't worry.
Hold me.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Sounded pretty nasty. What happened there?
Turns out, you can beat a bit of bully.
We're back together. God. Now, last week, Vernon Kay won Sale of the Century, which meant some fantastic prizes for one lucky viewer.
And when it came to the surprise delivery, who better to change a family's fortunes than Les Dennis?
Very
Look
good.
at it.
Very good.
I'm here in Tameside at Samantha Foster's house. She's not at home, but I've got the key. Haha. Let's go in and wait. Hi, Sam. How you doing?
Hello.
You've won Ant and Dec's Game Show Marathon.
I haven't.
What do you think I'm doing here? In your kitchen. Do you want a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
I'll make you a cup of tea and then we'll go. Let's get the van round. Whoa! Come on, come on in, let's have a look. See what you've won.
The red chair.
You've got the red chair. You've got the tyres that Burnham won for you.
Dad, we've got storage cupboard.
Storage cupboard.
That's trolley to keep Christmas dinner warm.
How is it? Is it good? Take the door out.
You broke it.
To the Foster family, how are we feeling? Sam, how are you feeling?
Godsmack.
Gobsmacked. You, Hannah?
Fantastic.
Yeah, well, get off there. It's getting hot. Ow! Who plugged that in?
And one of you at home could win some great prizes tonight, including a brand new car, if you can answer this question.
Bullseye had a bull as its mascot. What was its name? A. Bully, B. Daisy, or C. Ermintrude? Call 09012 930 940 and follow instructions on the line. Calls cost £1. Or text your answer A, B, or C to 63337. Texts cost £1 plus 3 messages at standard rate. Lines close at 10 p.m. and players must be 18 or over.
So get calling. Right. Is everybody ready for the 5th game show of the marathon?
Good. I'll give you some clues then. It had some of the best-known catchphrases in game show history.
It featured a giant pack of cards.
And was hosted by Bruce Forsyth.
Yes, that's right. Tonight's game show is...
Looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you. Can I do it now?
Oh, if you must. Go on.
What do points make? Ooh, that felt good.
Good, good. OK, so we've got the cards, we've got the dolly dealers, and we've got the catchphrases. But before we start, here's why Play Your Cards Right was such an ace game show.
It brought the casinos of Vegas into your living room.
Lower, lower.
£1,000 lower than the king. A 2.
It had audiences captivated for 15 years.
It's that whole audience participation thing which just made it really brilliant.
One man was ultimately responsible for its runaway success.
It was Bruce Forsyth's best show.
What a welcome. Thank you so much. Oh.
It is the king, the ace, the diamond in ITV's pack.
The great thing about it was is that you didn't need to go on there with any level of knowledge. It wasn't about skill or knowledge, it was just about luck.
Very simple game.
Work your way across the board by predicting whether each of these cards will be higher or lower than the preceding one.
Easily recreated at home with just a pack of cards.
You could say Play Your Cards Right was very simple. You could say it was too simple. People could play it at home, but there's nothing wrong with simple if it's fun.
But it wouldn't have been so much fun without one vital ingredient.
Now, I'm the leader of the pack, which makes me such a lucky jack.
Everything that Bruce said was a catchphrase.
Oh! You don't get anything for a pair, not in this game.
Bruce's catchphrases did the trick.
Points make prizes.
A, they were fun, and B, they were a sort of daily advertisement for the show itself.
And here they are, they're so appealing. OK, dollies, do your dealing. Ho-ho! Look at this.
The girls were auditioned for their charm and their beauty, and Bruce used to have a bit of fun with them.
If you want to do just a quick audition, and then we'll... All right, OK, you've got the job.
But I remember at the time it was, you know, it was not so bad. It's only when you look back now and you think, good grief, that is outrageous.
The dolly dealers did sometimes get to say one word.
Have you missed me?
Every chance I got.
That isn't funny.
And they were always dressed in these crazy, mad outfits.
Dolly dealers, would it work today? No.
So we have our cards. All we need now are our players.
Bruce is king with the public. He goes through this whole act where he doesn't know anything about them.
Muriel and Arthur...
Pickless.
Whatless?
Pickless!
Picklish.
Oh, Picklish.
And then he makes a hilarious joke.
It is bad luck to have a big nose and have a name like Picklish.
I mean, comedians will do anything for a laugh. No matter how much they might smile and persuade other charming people, anything is fodder for them.
Turkish women may have fuller lips, but English women have the biggest mouths in the world.
After their comedy intros, the contestants had to contend with the equally hilarious surveys.
And they would ask them to guess a percentage after they asked 100 people a really silly question.
We asked 100 farmers if the vet gave you some pills to improve your bull's performance. Would you be tempted to try them yourself?
With the contestants and audience worked up to fever pitch, the final round was where the game really came into its own.
What do points make?
He'd just sort of jump about shouting at them, get the audience to shout.
And what do pounds make?
And turn some cards over in a random manner.
An 8!
Hiya!
You say a king!
Hello, hello, and the audience were all doing it. We were doing it at home.
This is the big one.
You could see them sweat a bit.
Oh, yes.
And when you know someone's on for a big win, and you turn that last card over, that's just magic telly.
Good luck, good luck.
So that's Play Your Cards Right. Addictive and unpredictable, but always held together by its incomparable host.
As I thought, in the palm of my hand.
That's a true piece of game show history. But what about tonight's competitors?
We know Carol and Patsy are ready to fight it out for a place in the final, but how did they get here? Well, this is their story so far.
Carol Vorderman!
I've had the shortest journey of anyone because I won on the first show. I think it was my excellence in picking the right price of the beautiful ostrich egg that got me through.
Carol's the winner!
She's so sharp. I wasn't surprised that she won. I didn't think I would win anything.
You've chosen the key that also opens box 13 tonight.
When Deck opened box 13 and the rugby shirt came out, I just thought, they can't be that mean.
I would have done exactly the same thing. I'm always a gambler.
And then suddenly he said, but you can wear this on your trip to New Zealand, and I was absolutely thrilled. I'm very excited about Play Your Cards Right.
I think she's going to walk it, actually.
I'm going to go in thinking I'm going to win it.
But I won't go down without a fight.
Let's have a quick look backstage then. See how they're both bearing up. There they are.
The baddest woman in Saw versus the cleverest woman on the telly. But who will triumph? Find out after this break.
See you in a couple of minutes.
Welcome everybody's favourite Lucky Jack and Jack.
It's nice to see you. Oh, yes. Welcome to Play Your Cards Right. What a lovely audience.
Yeah.
So much better than last
So much. Really good. Now, we're the leaders of the pack, which makes us both such lucky jacks. But here they are, they're so appealing. OK, dollies, do your dealing. The lovely Rachel and the lovely Debbie, looking ever so lovely.
I love these catchphrases. OK, so we've got the Dolly Dealers. It's time to meet two more beautiful women. Please welcome back Carol Vorderman and Patsy Kensit.
Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. To see you, lovely. And Carol, welcome back to Game Show Marathon.
It's been a long time.
It's been week 1 on The Price is Right.
I've been jumping around ever since.
Well, what have you done? Have you missed us, first of all?
I have.
Oh,
But I
we've
have
missed you.
watched every Saturday.
Have you? Is that how you've been spending your Saturday night? So you haven't had life since?
I haven't haven't been away from the telly.
You've been studying the Game Show Marathon. Now, because Play Your Cards Right was always played by couples, you've been joined tonight by a friend. You've brought Sarah along.
Yes, Sarah.
Introduce us to Sarah. Tell us a bit about Sarah.
Well, Sarah is actually a personal trainer. Now, I have to say at this point, I'm not into the gym myself.
Right.
But about 3 years ago, I thought, bum's getting a bit, and so on. So I phoned Claire Sweeney, who's a friend, and she said Sarah's really good. What she didn't say about Sarah is she's the cruelest woman in gym history. So I went into the gym like a full-bodied woman, and I was all well and fit and everything. Came out, she's so cruel, I can't tell you. I called her Cruella. I came out like this an hour later. Walked through, it was dreadful.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, were you pleased with the results, though?
Yes, it was.
Well, that's all that
And Patsy, welcome back. Great to see you.
Hello, thank you for
Last
having
time
me.
I saw you was Take Your Pick.
That's right.
Very well
Very
done.
good.
I know.
And you've been joined by your friend Colin. Introduce us to Colin.
This is Colin, and I've known Colin for 13 years.
How are you doing, Colin?
Good, thank you.
Welcome to Play Your Cards Right. You looking forward to it?
No.
Nervous?
Yes, very.
What do you do, Colin?
I do interiors and architecture.
So, not really going to help you for a game show, is it? Not the best crowded. So you're going to rely on him tonight to get you through
So
to the
reliable.
final.
He's married to my best friend, Angela,
All right.
who's here tonight.
Is she?
Yes.
Let's have a wave.
She's there.
Angela, there she is. Are you? Why didn't you pick her then? If she's your best friend, you picked her husband.
Well, because Colin's the most reliable person I know, and he's quite competitive.
Right.
And he's very calm, and I think that, I want him by my side tonight. I think we're going to, he's a good partner to have.
I see.
Don't believe it, Angela. She thinks you're thick.
Listen, all four of you, good luck tonight. Have a go.
So, will the queen of Play Your Cards Right be Patsy or Carol? Well, here's a few top tips to help you both out. Have a look.
Don't forget your game show lingo like Tracy and Mark Walshaw.
Stick!
Stick.
Don't you say stick to me. It's freeze.
Freeze.
OK, freeze. Stick.
Do make sure you get all the host's jokes, like Gary Inman did.
What you're trying to say is that the only thing that gets turned on is the telly.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Don't disagree in front of the host like Paul and Sue Jeffrey.
About 35?
37.
37?
No.
What, 38?
42. 42.
Yes, 41.
Going for 41.
Do make sure you understand the questions, like Shirl and Andy Hopgood.
How many vicars said yes, if they were required to remain celibate, they would still have taken holy orders?
Not many, I wouldn't have thought.
That means they don't do it.
They don't.
Great stuff. Well done, guys.
Brilliant. OK, you four. Hope that helped you a little bit. This is how our first game works. It's all about the turn of the cards. You have to work your way across the board, predicting whether each card is higher or lower than the one before. The first couple to get to the end of the board wins and gets a boys' bonus.
Very good. Now, if you don't want to turn over the next card, you can, of course, freeze. Now, that means your opponent can't play, and we'll ask another question, OK? Now, it's the best of three tonight, so the first couple to win 2 games are tonight's winners and claim the first spot in the Game Show Marathon final.
Now, before we start, we must ask you, did you cut the cards?
Yes. We did.
Yes? Did you see them cut the cards?
OK, let's get started. Now, to get control of the board, you have to answer a question. All of our questions are based on a survey of 100 people. Now, Carol, you won the toss before the show, so you get the first question. OK, good luck. We asked 100 waiters if they'd spit in the food of an awkward customer. How many waiters said yes, they would spit in the food of an awkward customer?
I think quite a few.
Do you?
What would we say, 40?
I felt the draft, they're all going,
65?
Remind me never to come of any of your restaurants.
Don't be 60.
60. OK, 60 is your answer, Sam. Patsy and Colin, do you think it's higher or lower than 60?
Well, I think that was a good guess that Carol said, so I think a little bit higher than that, possibly.
A little bit higher. All right. The number of waiters who said yes, they would spit in the food of an awkward customer is... only 9! So, it's only 9. And I'd just like to say at this point, I think all waiters and waitresses do a fantastic job. But Carol and Sarah, you get control of the board.
OK, here we go. I've been looking forward to this. Let's take a look at your base card. It is a 6 now. You can change this if you want. It's over to you. It's a bit of a tricky one. You're going to change the card? You want to change the card? OK. You've changed the 6 to a jack. Yeah! It's over to you. What do you want?
Lower.
Lower. OK. Lower than a jack, you say. A 4. Higher than a 4, you say. A jack. This is brilliant. Lower. OK. Lower than a jack, you say. Oh! A king. So that means it passes over to Patsy and Colin. Let's take a look at your base card. You can't change that. Say a 6. It's a tricky one. Higher. OK, higher than the 6, you say. A 7.
What do you think? We can freeze.
We're going to freeze.
Yeah.
They're going to freeze, ladies and gentlemen.
The maddest thing I've ever seen.
I've never been so excited in all my life. Now, you've frozen, which has protected that 7. We get another question. OK, this one's to you, Patsy and Colin. We asked 100 nuns. We asked 100 nuns, have you ever been mistaken for a strippogram? How many nuns said, yes, I have been mistaken for a strippogram?
Well, I went to a convent, and I don't think any of the nuns that taught me would have been mistaken for stripograms. But they were wonderful. But I think it's going to be... Yeah, but 20%?
Not many.
No, less.
Less. 10%. 10%.
You're going to go for 10.
Yes.
OK. Tough on this one. It's really tough.
I don't think many, to be honest. Well, they don't go in the right places, do they, really? There aren't many nuns in pubs.
You never see a nun in the pub,
You never see a nun in the pub. So we'll go...
And you wouldn't begrudge them a drink, because they've given up so much else. Lower than 10.
Lower.
You're going to go lower than 10. All right, then. Oh. The actual number of nuns who says, yes, I have been mistaken for a strippogram is... only 1. Only 1. Apparently, the other 99 tried, but they couldn't get out of the habit. So sorry.
Lower.
Which means, Carol and Sarah, you get control of the board again.
OK, now you can change that call if you want. Jack, what do you want to do?
No.
You want to keep that? You want to keep that?
And we go...
Lower. All right, lower than a jack. It's a 2. OK. Higher than 2, you see? A jack. Lower. OK. Lower than jack, you see? A 4. You seeing higher? OK. Now then, if you get this, you've won the first game. Higher than a 4, you see? A 3.
Well done. Very good. And for getting to the end of the road, you get this boys' bonus.
2 sugars in line, please. This Teas Made comes complete with ceramic teapot and illuminated clock display. It's a prize that's sure to be everybody's cup of tea.
Lovely Teas Made. That goes straight into tonight's viewer prize package, and at the end of that, Carol and Sarah go into the lead 1-0.
Well done, congratulations. So am I. It's brilliant, this, isn't it? I'm loving it. OK, it's time for a break now, but it's all still to play for because tonight Patsy or Carol will secure a place in the Game Show Marathon final. Isn't that right?
Don't touch the deck. We'll be back in a sec.
Where it's Carol versus Patsy in the first of our semi-finals. And although it's 1-0 to Carol, it's all still to play for.
Yes. Now, don't forget, everything that's won tonight goes to one of you at home to be in with a chance of winning some great prizes. All you have to do is call in with the answer to this question.
Bullseye had a bull as its mascot. What was its name? A. Bully, B. Daisy, or C. Ermintrude? Call 09012 930 940 and follow instructions on the line. Calls cost £1. Or text your answer A, B or C to 63337. Texts cost £1 plus 3 messages at standard rate. Lines close at 10 p.m. and players must be 18 or over.
OK, it's time for our second game of the night. Here we go. Let's grab the next question. Good luck. Carol, this is to you. We asked 100 taxi drivers, has anyone ever jumped in your cab and said, follow that car? How many taxi drivers said yes? Someone had jumped in their cab and said, follow that car. What do you think?
50.
Ever done it yourself?
No, I never
have. Never done that, Sarah?
Stories like to do stories, don't they?
Yeah, they do like to do the story makers. Guess who I had in my cab?
Still low, though.
I think low. 13. 20. 18. 18.
OK, you're going for 18. Patsy, Colin, do you think it's higher or lower than 18? What do you think, everyone?
We think higher.
You're going for higher?
Higher,
Higher
yeah.
than 18. OK, the actual answer we were looking for was 73. I would never have thought of having that frequently, would you? Amazing. OK, that means Patsy, Colin, you've got control of the board. Off you go.
This your base card then is a 10. It's a good card, but you can't
change it.
You want to change it? Change the 10. Thanks, Debbie. We're going to change that 10. You've changed it to an ace. Great card. Lower than an ace. You say a jack. Lower than a jack. You say a 2. Higher than a 2. You say a 9.
Decided the 3. It's a tricky card, that 9. It really is a tricky card. OK, we've got another question. This one is for you, Patsy. We asked 100 call centre workers if they've ever used their headsets to do Madonna impressions. How many call centre workers said yes, they had used their headset to do a Madonna impression? What do you reckon?
47. What do you think? 60%.
60?
Yeah.
60. You're saying 60, OK. Carol, Sarah? You're saying higher? OK. You're saying higher. Right. Out of 100, the actual amount of call centre workers that had used their headset to do a Madonna impression was 15! Patsy, Colin, you've got... What?
Is that us?
It is, yes. You really can't win.
No, I can't. We've got to win this round.
Would you like to change that 9?
Yeah!
Yes, we're going to change that 9. So you've changed that, you've frozen. You've got the opportunity to change that 9, and I've changed it to... a jack. Lower. This is for the game. To make it 1-1. Lower than a jack, you say...
Well done. And for getting to the end of the row, you get this boys' bonus.
You've got the luck of the Irish, because you're off for a relaxing break at the Killarney Plaza Hotel and Spa in Ireland. With a wide range of treatments, this prize is just what the doctor ordered.
Indeed. And that goes straight into tonight's viewer prize package. And at the end of that, it's ones each. Oh, it's really, really close.
Very, very close. This is the deciding round. Time for the next question. Good luck. This question goes to Carol.
OK.
We asked 100 policemen if they'd ever made jokes about the size of their truncheon. How many policemen said yes, they had made jokes about the size of their truncheon?
Lots. If we were to say 80, what would you say?
100.
A bit higher than 80? Or 80?
84. 84 we have. Patsy and Colin.
Lower.
Lower. You say lower. The actual number of policemen who said, yes, I've made a joke about the size of my truncheon is 57. Take control of the board.
Well done. OK. Here we go. Here's your base card. It's number 5.
We'll change it.
We'll change that 5 to a 7. Still pretty tough. Still pretty tough card. Higher. OK, here we go. Higher than the 7, you say? Unlucky. That means it's over to Carol and Sarah. Let's take a look at your base card. It's a queen. Very good card. What do you want to do? Law. OK, Law and Queen, you say? A 2. Higher. You're saying higher.
Go.
Higher than a 2, a 7.
Freeze.
Oh! They've decided to freeze.
OK, that means another question. This time it's for Patsy and Colin. We asked 100 mothers with single daughters, would they rather have Ant or Dec as a son-in-law? How many mothers said they would rather have Ant as a son-in-law?
I think it's going to be 50-50, hasn't it? I mean, you've got a cheeky face.
Thank you very much.
And he's got an adorable face. So... 50. 50?
Now, you don't have to say that because we're here.
60%.
60 would rather have Ant.
No, OK, let's say 50. 50-50, yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. All right. 50.
Oh, that's a cop. Now we've got to make a choice.
No, you've got...
Ever so slightly.
Lower. We're going lower. All right.
Only by a half. Yeah.
All right.
Whatever, Carol, whatever.
A little bit lower. The number of mothers who said they would rather have Ant as a son-in-law is 35. So you were right to go lower. You're right. You were right to go lower. In actual fact, though, it was another 35 said they'd rather have me as a son-in-law, and another 30 said they'd rather see their daughters grow old alone. But Carol and Sarah, you have control of the board.
Right, do you want to change this card? You want to change this card? OK, can we change that card, please? You're changing your 7 to a jack. What would you say? A 2. This, to win and go through to the Game Show Marathon final. Higher than a 2. 2, you see?
And if you get into the end of the row, Carol also gets this boy's bonus.
Sunday can't come round quick enough with this top-of-the-range lawn care package. Ideal for the budding Alan Titchmarsh, this shed load of equipment is perfect for pottering around in the garden.
That goes into tonight's Pure Prize package, and you, Carol Vorderman, go straight into the grand final.
Well done, Carol. But unfortunately, that also means we have to say goodbye to Patsy. And we've got to say goodbye to Colin. Fat lot of good you were, Colin.
But you have been a fantastic sport.
Thank you very
and
much.
you have raised a fantastic £10,000 for your charity, which is, of course, remind us, Childline. Which is brilliant. And in true game show style, you don't go home empty-handed because you get this lovely pair of Toby Jones.
Wow!
Nobody goes away empty-handed. You go with a lovely pair of jugs.
Thank you so much.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Patsy Kensett and Colin.
So, Carol, your first finalist, how do you feel?
I'm just so thrilled because the charity is all about cleft lip and palate, and my brother has a cleft lip and palate, and it's a tiny charity, and they don't have anybody working for them full time, so any amount of money makes a huge difference. So I'm so excited.
And of course, you're going to have to get the family together for Family Fortune. How exciting!
I can't wait for that. We will be back after this break when Carol faces even more pressure trying to win a brand new car for one of you at home.
See you in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Before the break, we saw Carol become our first finalist and win some fantastic prizes for one of you at home. There's already a tease made, the spa break, and the lawn care kit in the viewer prize. And we could still add a brand new car to it.
That's more like it. Now, as you can see, Debbie is doing a great job dealing out the cards there for the next round. Let's hope they're lucky ones. Now, in this part of the show, the more points we get, the bigger prizes we win for someone at home. That's because points make prizes. What do points make?
If you play your cards right tonight, you could win this set of Edinburgh Crystal, including decanter, bowl and vase. Truly a cut above the rest. You'll also bag this prize, a 3-piece luggage set. From now on, you'll be travelling first class wherever you go. And there's this dishwasher with a massive 15 place settings. Fighting over the dishes will be a thing of the past with this fantastic prize. And here's something that'll be music to your ears. A compact Denon mini hi-fi system. Sounds great to me. Table for 6, please. Yes, you'll be dining in luxury every night of the week with this dining table and chairs. Be every girl's best friend with this exclusive piece of bespoke jewellery by Cool Diamonds. This really is a gem of a prize. You're about to get a taste of paradise because you're off to the Seychelles. With crystal blue seas and stunning beaches, there'll be seashells in the Seychelles on the seashore. And if you play your cards right tonight, you could be driving away in this brand new car. Built for speed and comfort, this Nissan X-Trail will put you streets ahead of motorists everywhere.
Wow. Some brilliant prizes there, I think you'll agree. OK, Carol, Sarah, we're going to give you 200 points. There you go, 200 points, and we're going to ask you a question. Get the question right, we'll add 50 points to the 200. But if you get it wrong, we'll take 50 points away. OK? Rachel, can we have the question, please? Oh, thank you very much, my darling. OK. That was more David than the beverage, wasn't it?
Thank you, Possum.
I've never been good at accents, to be honest. OK, silence.
Even your Geordie one's a bit ropey.
Silence in the studio, please. Now, we don't want any help from you in this part of the show. OK, here's your question. In which US state would you find Orlando? California, Florida, or Texas?
We know this.
What is it?
Florida.
It is Florida. Well done. Well done. So that means we'll add another 50 points to your 200. There's 250, and this is how it works.
Now, this is all about gambling your points on the turn of the cards, OK? The minimum amount of points you can gamble is 50, but you can gamble all your points if you're confident. Now, when we get across the bottom here to here, we will then raise you up to the second row and give you another 200 points. OK? Now, by the time we make it along here to the end of this row, if you've got 4,000 points or more, we'll take you up to the third row and we'll ask you another question. If you get the question right, you can go on and play it for the car. Is all of that clear?
Yes!
Good. All right, then, Debbie, can I have the first card, please? Thank you, Pet. There's tonight's first base card, and it is a 7. You want to change that straight away? Want to change the base card straight away to a 2.
Okay. Now, how much you've got? Like, you've got 250 points. What are you going to get? What do you reckon?
200.
Yeah.
200 higher.
200 higher.
200 higher than a 2, you say? A 10.
Well done. That's 450 points. Remember, you need 4,000 to go for the car. What are you going to bet?
300 lower. 300 lower. 300
You need 4,000 by the time you get up there.
Lower. 250
250 lower.
lower.
250. Lower than a 10, you say? A 4.
You've got 700 points now.
600 higher.
Ooh, really? Okay.
500.
Oh. 500 higher.
500 higher than a 4, you say?
Wow!
You've reached the end of the first row. We lift you up to the second row, start you here, and you get another 200 points. And you can change the card.
Do you want to change it?
Change the card.
You want to change that 5 to a 3.
All right, Carol, Sarah, you've got 1,400 points. How much are you going to gamble? What are you going to bet?
1,000
Yeah.
higher.
1,000 higher than a 3.
1,000 points. Higher than a 3, you say? An 8.
It's all getting very exciting now. They've got 2,400 points.
2,000, baby!
Oh! This is getting to me now. The pressure's getting to me now. Deck, 2,000 points. Lower.
Lower. Well, you can't get any higher. It
can't.
has to be lower unless it's
It's
another
a
race
pair.
and you
We
get
don't
nothing
want
in
that.
this game, not for a pair.
Don't want
But
that.
lower than this, you say? It's a queen.
So let me just explain.
400.
You've got 4,400, so you don't want to risk that because you want to go for the car. So you're going to
400.
400. Lower than a queen? 400 lower.
400 lower than a queen, you say? An 8.
Well done, well done. You've got 4,000 points. You knew that, but that means if you answer one question, you get the car. Can we have the question, please, Rachel? Good luck with this, you two. Thank you very much. My darling. OK. Silence in the studio, please.
Oh, can't I help?
They can't help you on this one, I'm afraid. I need you to name me 5 game show hosts.
Oh. Bob Monkhouse.
Yes.
Bruce Forsyth.
Yes.
Not you two.
Oh, thank you very much. That's 2.
Bob Holness.
3.
Jim Bowen.
Oh.
And can I say, my love, Richard Whiteley.
Yes, you can. 5. OK, fingers crossed.
So you get that right. That means we lift you up here to the third row. And you can change the card.
We have to change it.
Oh.
It's a new card. We have to change it.
Oh. So you're changing the 8 to...
Oh, no!
A 10.
Okay. For the car. We have considered all the calculations.
Yes,
in this
Carol.
And we would say, on balance, lower!
OK, on the turn of this card, you could win the car for one lucky viewer at home.
We want the car, we want the car.
This for the car. Lower than a 10, you say?
Well done, you've won the car along with the teas made, the spa break, the lawn care kit, the crystal, the luggage, the dishwasher, the hi-fi, the table and chairs, the diamond jewellery and the holiday.
But that doesn't go to you two, it goes to one of you at home. All you have to do is call the number on screen right now to be in with a chance of winning it. And Carol, you'll be back in 2 weeks for Family Fortunes in the final.
No, honestly, I'm so excited about it. We haven't decided who's coming yet.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Best sort that out before next week, then. But listen, you were brilliant, and so were you, Sarah. Give it up for Carol and Sarah.
Well, that's just about it for tonight. We will be back next week when Bill and Vernon go head-to-head in the second semi-final. But for tonight, thanks to Patsy and Colin, Carol, Sarah, Jim Bowen, and our fantastic Dolly Dealer.
And remember, it could still be a good night if you play your cards right. Good night, sweet.
Now, if you just caught the end of that, or maybe you tuned in during the middle of it or something, and you fancy seeing the whole thing, then fear not, as you can catch it all here again tonight from 7 o'clock on ITV2. Now, still to come for us today, loads of great things, including the Emmerdale Omnibus and, of course, the Corrie Omnibus. But up next, it's Nanny 911. Stick around.